Hi, my name is Ashish and I welcome you all to the channel. In this video, we will discuss how does Microsoft Security Adoption Framework provides guidance for end-to-end cloud security modernization. Okay, so the first point would be to let you know that in this era of cyber threats, where cyber threats are ever evolving, the more Microsoft or other vendors are investing in accelerating their cloud security journey, the more cyber attacks are getting trained to attack more convincingly to your organization or to your data, to your network, or any other aspect of your organization, right? So understanding the security adoption framework is critical when it helps you to design your security adoption journey or the security modernization journey for your organization. Because to navigate the complex landscape of cloud security, it is critical for you that you should understand the key principles which are part of security adoption framework. And what are those? First is end-to-end security. Make sure that all the layers are covered through which you are trying to strengthen your cloud security. It's not only the cloud that you have to secure, it's also the on-prem, it's also the OT, IoT, IT, SaaS and PaaS infrastructure that you have to secure. And if you're not taking care of the end-to-end security with the agility, which is that you should adapt to the changing needs or the changing threats or the changing business conditions or the threat landscape which is ever evolving, and then you have to have the pragmatic guidance. What it does, it offers the best practices and the real world examples of the other organizations or the other solutions or the other areas in which Microsoft Security Adoption Framework has helped them for the effective implementation. The next point that I would like to cover are the key components. First, we all know should be the zero trust principles, that you should not trust anyone, you should have least privilege access, and you should do explicit verification of the trust and of all the accesses that you have. You should just provide the minimum amount of access for the minimum amount of time that the job requires for a person to do, right? Which is the main foundation to the modern security strategies nowadays. And you should have an holistic approach, right? No, security is not just an issue for an organization or for the vendor who is providing you security services. It requires collaboration across businesses, technology, departments, users, and the organization and the cloud security provider as well, right? So it is not something that only the public cloud provider would do or Microsoft do in this case by giving you the cutting edge technologies and the products which will help you strengthen your cloud security journey. But no, you should also be aware what to implement, how to implement, what are the strategies, and how would you have the continuous improvement with already applied tools and the solutions that you have for your cloud security journey. And how would you do the continuous improvement? You should regularly assess, enhance the security posture of the organization. Now, if you want to implement SAF for cloud security modernization, so the first point that I would like to discuss is the assessment, right? So you should evaluate the current security measures against SAF guidelines, right? And you should do the proper planning as well to develop a comprehensive security strategy that includes all the stakeholders. Like for example, if you're trying to implement a DLP or data protection or information protection solution, and then you cannot just go ahead and classify the data and then apply the sensitive information types onto that data. You should gather and discuss it with all the other teams that are involved, risk management, insider risk management, or maybe there is some other solution that other teams are implementing. When you have a big organization, you're not totally aware of what other teams are doing in terms of taking a lead on some security solution that they are trying to implement, which particularly is fit for their team, or the kind of data that they have, or the kind of resources, solutions that they are using, right? So when you do assessment then you do proper planning, and then you execute, right? So all the planning that you have done by building up your security strategy, that would include, after discussing it with all the stakeholders, you have to execute that plan. You have to implement security measures. You have to implement security solutions across all cloud environments. It can be public, private, or hybrid. And then when you have done the assessment, when you have done the planning, when you have done the execution, then you should do the monitoring. How would you do monitoring? You should continuously monitor for threats and adapt strategies as necessary. In this case, rather than doing the reactive approach when a threat has occurred or when a problem has arisen, how it will matter how are you doing the proactive monitoring, or what proactive measures you are taking while strengthen your cloud security posture and increase your security score, right? So in conclusion, the security adoption framework, now you would know that it is an essential tool for organizations looking to modernize their cloud security practices effectively. Now, by adopting these principles, businesses, all kind of businesses, get better because they are protecting themselves against all the ever evolving threats. Now, the last line for this video from my side would be that if you have found this video helpful, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section, and let me know what challenges do you face in cloud security modernization. I hope this was informative for all of you guys. If you need any other info, as I mentioned, please mention those queries in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.